Did you know the total weight of all the ants on Earth is roughly equivalent to the weight of all the humans on the planet? Hi, here are some interesting facts you didn't know. A bolt of lightning can reach temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun. With temperatures reaching as high as 30,000 degrees Celsius, a lightning bolt is almost 6 times hotter than the sun's surface. For context, the sun's surface, also known as the photosphere, is approximately 5,500 degrees Celsius. This astounding temperature difference highlights the incredible intensity of a lightning bolt's heat. There are more bacteria in your mouth than there are people on Earth. Bacteria are among the most abundant organisms in the mouth, with estimates suggesting that over 700 different species can reside in this environment. While the thought of numerous bacteria in our mouths may sound concerning, most of them are harmless or even beneficial for maintaining oral health. The blue whale, the largest animal on Earth, has a heart that weighs approximately 1,300 pounds. This massive heart is about the size of a small car and is essential for pumping blood throughout the blue whale's enormous body. Astronauts, while in space, can grow approximately 2 inches taller, due to the absence of gravity compressing their spines. In the microgravity environment of space, the spinal discs expand and elongate, causing astronauts to experience a temporary increase in height. However, upon returning to Earth's gravity, their spines gradually return to their original length. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Honey's long shelf life is due to its low moisture content and acidic level, which create an inhospitable environment for bacteria and other microorganisms to grow. Additionally, bees produce an enzyme called glucose oxidase, which produces small amounts of hydrogen peroxide, further inhibiting spoilage. The planet Saturn, known for its distinctive rings, could float in water due to its low density. Saturn is composed primarily of hydrogen and helium gases, making it much less dense than Earth. If a gigantic pool of water were available, Saturn would indeed float. There are more atoms in a single grain of sand than there are grains of sand on Earth. Atoms are the fundamental building blocks of matter, and they are incredibly small. A grain of sand may seem minuscule to the naked eye, but it contains an astronomical number of atoms. On the other hand, estimates suggest that there are around 7.5 quintillion grains of sand on Earth. On average, a cloud can weigh up to 1.1 million pounds. While clouds may appear light and fluffy, they are actually composed of vast numbers of tiny water droplets or ice crystals. These droplets or crystals are incredibly light individually, but when they accumulate in large numbers within a cloud, their collective weight adds up significantly. The shortest war in history lasted only 38 to 45 minutes. The Anglo-Zanzibar War, which took place on August 27, 1896, between the British Empire and the Sultanate of Zanzibar, is recorded as the shortest war ever. It began when the British issued an ultimatum to the Sultanate to remove their appointed leader. When the deadline passed, British warships opened fire on the Sultanate's palace, resulting in a swift victory for the British. The human nose can distinguish over 1 trillion different smells. Our sense of smell is incredibly powerful and can detect a wide range of odors. While we may not be consciously aware of all the smells we encounter, our olfactory system is highly sensitive and capable of discerning an astonishing number of scents. Lightning can strike the same place twice. Tall buildings, trees, and other elevated structures can be repeatedly struck by lightning during a single storm. The Empire State Building in New York City, for example, is struck by lightning an average of 23 times per year. The average person sheds about 40 pounds of skin in their lifetime. Our skin is constantly renewing itself, with old skin cells being shed and replaced by new ones. Over the course of a lifetime, this adds up to a considerable amount of shed skin. Unlike humans and other vertebrates with a single heart, octopuses have evolved a unique circulatory system that requires 3 hearts in order to function correctly. One heart pumps blood through their bodies, while the other 2 pump blood to their gills. This is necessary to facilitate their unique ability to change color and shape. The world's largest volcano, Mauna Loa in Hawaii, is so massive that it extends underwater and rises over 30,000 feet from the seafloor to its summit. When measured from its base on the ocean floor, Mauna Loa is taller than Mount Everest. The driest place on Earth is the Atacama Desert in Chile. This desert has areas that have never recorded any measurable amount of rainfall, making it one of the most arid regions on the planet. Its extreme dryness and unique environmental conditions have made it an ideal location for astronomical observations. The world's smallest mammal is the bumblebee bat, also known as Kitty's hog-nosed bat, which weighs about as much as a dime. Found in certain parts of Thailand and Myanmar, the bumblebee bat is incredibly tiny, measuring just around 1.2 inches in length. Despite its size, it is a fully functioning mammal, complete with the ability to fly and reproduce.